Welcome to LI on the Rise. This is all about people who are chasing their dreams. And today I'm with a hip hop artist. Please introduce yourself.
What's good, y'all? It's Trainwreck, Trizzy in the building. What's good?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very well, man. This has been a long time coming. I'm happy you're up here.
Thank you, brother. It certainly has, brother. Very long time, but I'm here.
What's going on, man? What you smoking on right now?
Bro, to be honest, roll up two things. This might be some Sherb, it might be gelato. I'm not really too sure which one it is. But I'm hitting on something good. Trust.
Let's dive right into the music. So you have a music video on YouTube called "Say Cheese and Die."
Yes, sir.
I noticed in the video you're driving with your car door open.
Yes, sir.
That's that. What made you want to do that? Isn't that a little dangerous?
Well, first, I'll touch base with the say cheese and die. That really came more about if you see in the video, I am wearing a Goosebumps shirt. Goosebumps did have a story and book called Say Cheese and Die. It was one of the titles of the book. When I first really put it down, I just titled it as a freestyle, whatever. But obviously, putting it on YouTube and needs a name, so it's what I wrote with, man. And speaking of riding with the door open is absolutely dangerous. Y'all do not do that, please. But what I really did, I made sure. I mean, I wasn't moving too fast in the car with it open. Luckily, I make my own videos too, so I was able to kind of cut it up and make it look a little faster, so it didn't make it seem like I was driving. Yeah, that's how I do it. I like that one a lot too. That was actually one of my first things I recorded when the pandemic started. So I lost my old computer, it broke down. So that was my first new track on the computer. So definitely nice to put that out.
I really like the Goosebumps reference, wearing the shirt but titling the song. That's
Well,
sweet. That's sweet to me. I was a Goosebumps kid. I'm not a big reader, but I did watch the television show they used to have.
yes, that was my favorite. To be honest, Goosebumps was probably, and I'm sorry y'all to whoever's watching this. That was one of the only books I've ever read in my life, willingly on my own terms. You know what I mean? I haven't done that with many books. If I said don't hold me, y'all, but definitely that was something I used to get into. I used to love the mystery and the thrill behind the series and the books.
Yeah, man, it was good like children's horror. You know what I mean? There wasn't a lot of good shit where it was like, yo, this is like kind of creepy. Like, do you remember the haunted mask episode?
Yes, good one. That was a very good one. Watching that one on TV is crazy too. So it does give you goosebumps literally watching it.
I seen you have a song called MILF.
Yes, sir.
Is that a true story? Were you really hanging out with a MILF?
Uh, I was, man. I was. That's probably as weird as it is. That's been my little type lately. I don't know why, but you know, I definitely I like me a milk, man. I can't lie about that.
How did it happen? How'd you guys meet?
Oh, all right. Well, we met because we live relatively close to one another. So we met like that. Um, hung out a lot, just kicked it real slow, and next thing you know, we was hanging out, doing things. You know what I'm saying?
Doing
So
things.
I like you doing the research too, because I wasn't expecting that one. A lot of people do like that song.
Yeah. It definitely, the title stands out. You're like, MILF, I gotta listen to this right now.
Definitely, definitely. That's what it's about. I don't want to say clickbait, but you know what I mean. It's about the attention, fun attention on these things. So,
Yeah, it's like nowadays, it's like you kind of need something Like you need the good music, but you need a little something else to like pull people in because like everybody's doing music.
Exactly. I agree wholeheartedly with that. Like 110% with that.
Mm-hmm.
Funny you say that too, because I was at work one day and I was talking to one of my boys there, and he's like, I don't like the name, bro. You gotta change it. I'm like, what? That's crazy. I've had this name for over a decade. You know what I mean? And you know, talking to someone else, I had a show last week. And talking to them, they're like, look, I like the Trainwreck Trizzy aspect because it just looks different. You know what I mean? As you're reading it, even Trainwreck kind of makes it stand out. I guarantee you, I can find about 200 other Trizzys in the world easily, but you will only find one Trainwreck Trizzy. I promise
Man,
you.
I like that, man, because when I was looking at all your stuff online, I saw a lot of Triz and a lot of Trizzies.
Exactly
You know,
what I mean. So it's about standing it out, making sure the type of business to be there. I've had a lot of years to try to build and construct and put all this together. So you know, I'm glad it's paying off. You know what I mean? My cousin, I didn't know how to get in on the song. I didn't know how to start it. I had no idea. And my cousin Casa, who also does music, he was like, bro, started Trainwreck Trizzy. And I was like, you know what? I like how that sounds. So that was the first thing I've ever said on any track I've ever made. Trainwreck Trizzy. Brain dead silly. So it was my first words, man, I ever put down. That was 10 years ago. I tried to try a couple other alias names. I like Tornado Trizzy. I went with that for a little bit, but Trainwreck is definitely going to be my top.
what made you want to do like the train wreck name?
Um, what was interesting about it was at the time, there was a strand of weed. My cat out here bothering.
All good.
There was a strand of weed called Trainwreck, and no, that's really mainly how it was based off of that. Just because I used to smoke a lot of weed, so really, that's where it really comes from. People don't know that; they think maybe I'm really a freaking train wreck in real life. It's just a strand of a weed at the end of the day.
It's good to clarify that, man, because you don't want people thinking the other meaning.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
I was listening to one of your songs, and there's a line that really stood out to me. So you have a track called "Wasn't Televised,"
Okay,
and you say, "I done seen people have heaven come out of their mouth and see hell all up in their eyes."
yes, sir.
Can you explain that bar?
Man, uh, I, I, I heat a moment. And see, I don't even know how to explain that to you. I've done a lot of things, man, and I've seen the realness. Obviously, the eyes are windows to souls, man. And I've been around enough people to where it's like I've seen them talk real positively and keep their ground, keep level minded or whatever. But you can see the type of things they're going through just through their eyes. You know what I mean? So, it wasn't a personal reference, just something that, you know, I felt would touch home. So,
That's a deep line, man.
yeah, yeah. I try to give y'all the best I can, bro. You know what I mean? One of my favorite lines. It definitely is. I have plenty, but it's definitely up there.
Yeah, man, and and it's right in the beginning too. It just hits you. You're like, "Yo, what did he just say?" Yo, run that
Yeah,
back. Yo, I need to hear that again.
appreciate you, brother.
On your SoundCloud, there's a song called Beatbox Freestyle, and I see in the picture for that song, it's a picture of you. You got a blunt in your mouth, and you're holding a gun. Is there a certain like type of image you're going for as an artist?
Um, Not particularly. So, I mean, I'm just being me from the roots, man. So at the end of the day, I do live a street life, bro, unfortunately. So that's just what comes with the music shit. And the music shit came after the street life, you know what I mean? So, this is the first time I'm putting this out there, and I'm gonna kind of put this out there because I'm not really ashamed as a person to put it out there because it makes me a person. But a few months ago, I was robbed at a show at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's really end of the day, man. I'm not out here really. I'm not killing people out here, but there's a line of defense where I draw too. You know what I'm saying? Being an entertainer, being out there like that, people like to test you. People like to do all these types of things. You know what I'm saying? So, for the most part, the image was taken. It was even taken by my mom, if you want. You know. Yeah, that's the best way I can really put that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm super sorry to hear that, man, and like I hope uh I hope everything's, cleared out and good now. There's no problems between anyone. Like shit, dude.
Bro, honestly, I didn't even know the person, bro. I didn't know them at all. That's what makes it crazy. You feel me? If I knew, bro, it would have been different. I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have real active beef with anyone. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, unfortunately, it's just part of the game. You know what I mean? Especially now with game fucked up. You know what I mean? And just so y'all know, I'm about spreading peace and positivity first, always first. But like I said, there is a
You keep it real in your music and in your interviews, man, and I super appreciate you like being open like that.
for the first time I'm getting to do it. So you know what I mean? Shit comes with it. So it is what it is. As long as I stay positive and it's above water, I'm always be good, bro.
I follow you on Instagram, man, and like you be posting some hilarious stuff on your stories. I seen one of your posts. You're like, make sure you're never too happy because your car always listening.
Believe that, bro. Once that check start getting heavy, your bank account load up, that car's always listening, brother. Always listening.
You also posted she thought she was gonna fuck because I came over. Psych, made you cook.
Yeah, man. Bro, I got to post, bro. I'm a little private, so I think in this day and age of a lot of posting, still keeps me active without having to take pictures and post locations and things like that. I was just talking to someone about this, but it's like, this day and age, you gotta to really do, you gotta do something like really crazy or be born into it. Most people, even if you realize they have like a team in reality, they have like a producer, a marketer, all that stuff. They have all that in their camp already. So when you're really just a solo artist trying to do all that stuff by yourself, it's different. You know what I mean? Like I said, even aside from the music, I make my own videos too. Other videos I make, except the one with sarcasm, I believe. He made that, and yeah,
How do you feel about like the other Long Island rappers out here?
I enjoy a lot of them. But I believe the real issue out here is because we're blessed with a lot of talent out here, a lot, and I know a lot of the people you interviewed already, and it's like I believe the real problem is it's not those signing one another. If you see, if, if you use Atlanta is a good city. If you look at Atlanta, when you watch how the Atlanta artists work and move together, they're all uplifting one another. You know what I'm saying? Like Young Thug, Gunna, Lil Baby. dudes in that line that are from Atlanta, you know what I mean? Future, um, uplifting one another. Amigos, they all work together, and I think it's a solid thing. And I think that's just what Long Island is missing is just some, you know, fashionability. You know what I mean? So I think we can do that. But other than that, I love all the artists. I've worked with plenty. I'm trying to think of some I can even name up off rip. Scotty Mac, I love his performances. He's always good. Sarcasm, my brother. So always him. Mally Mac, he's from my town. Um, trying to think. I can't think any more off rip, but we have so much talent out here in Long Island. We need to be working together as a unit, even if we're not, featuring on each other's songs or something, or a video, share each other's posts, things like that. Oh, King B, I love him. He's doing by back end busy now, but King B, I love him always. But that's just what we need right now. I think once that's down, we would be a much more musical city. You know what I'm saying? And
I
people would be hugging us way more.
I completely agree with what you just said. How come you think there's a lack of unity? Is it egos? Is it jealousy? What is it?
I think there'd be a lot of everything. You know what I'm saying? I think everyone's just so different that it's like I don't think we should be worrying about jealousy. You know what I'm saying? We should be worrying about just riding our own lane and doing what we're doing. But as far as that's concerned, it could be anything. You know what I mean? Why is he doing better? Because, you know, any kind of reason. I don't know. I don't have that mentality, so I can't speak on that. I want everybody to eat and do good, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Like everybody's so different and everybody can win and nobody's really the same artist out here. Like and that's
Exactly.
and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but like Long Island really don't have its own sound.
I agree with you. I agree with you. And I think that can even stem, I'm gonna be even with you too. I think that can even stem from even New York itself now distinguishing its own sound again, taking the drill music from Chicago. You get what I mean? So like New York's like reinventing its sound, and it's not. We need Long Island needs to be separate from New York as far as sound's concerned. But you know, I think a lot of the music is just based off of that. I don't know if you listen to artists like Little Dirk and you heard or anything like that, but a lot of the music is just based off a lot of that. Nobody's really being distinctive, I guess, the best word, because it's a lot of the same killing people, smoking op packs. It's the same old, and it all sounds the same. So I get what you're asking with Long Island getting their sound. We need our own sound. And once that's found, I think that would be good. And I think that might be where the jealousy comes in because we're all out here with our own sound trying to make these sound. You know what I mean? Everyone, I guess, is trying to be that person coming off the island with the sound. So that probably can even be their stuff.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Someone's trying to pop and like finalize what it should be out here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like being in the community, like do you feel like some people are doing it for the wrong reasons? Like people kind of want the clout or people like want the money and it's like they're not focused on the music per se, but they're using the music as a vehicle to like get other things from it, I guess.
I could see that. I can see that. I see certain artists like for me. I've spent almost every day for 10 years recording, and then there's some people who may have just recorded, I don't know, a couple years ago. And, I feel like putting that time in is more important than just having a couple songs. You know what I'm saying? With me, I, for me personally, like I said, I think to be an artist these days, I think you need to have a library. You need to have, you need to have something. I don't think a song or two these days is really cutting the mark. So I believe some people will make a few songs and expect a lot from it. You know what I mean? Not really realizing, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of prepping. It takes a lot of everything, to really get your foot through the door. You're not gonna just see it accomplished in a few songs. You know what I mean?
You're making a lot of good points because it's like even having like a hot song, bro, even a good song comes and goes so quick. And it like there's just so much music coming out like every Friday, every other Friday. So it's like that's a really good point. Like have a library. Like have bullets in your fucking music phone. You know what I mean? Like you
Exactly.
need that because hot song, even like someone like a Drake or someone like a Ed Sheeran or whatever, the hot song comes and goes, man.
Exactly. So it's gonna eventually vanish through time. It'll come back, obviously, like you said, it comes and goes. But I think that's just the key to a lot of things. Is just the consistency in this day and age. You know what I mean? And I think that's where it's weird too. So I think with some people's consistency, I believe they kind of like the Little Dirk. I'm using Little Dirk for an example. I like his music, but I think a lot of it starts sounding the same after a while. You know, it's like, for me personally, I know when I'm in there, I'm trying to sound as different every time I step in there, every single time. You know what I'm saying? So I think people get lost even with the consistency, and I think you need to know when to take time out to, you know what I mean, to kind of revamp and re, you know, rediscover yourself again to make new music again. You know what I mean? As much things as I go through, I'm never upset about it because it's helped me make better things, talk about better things. You know what I'm saying? So, um,
Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. And like it's good to, it's good to find your sound, but then it's good to expand on it, you know? And
exactly,
trying to last as an artist, we need variety. You know what I mean? We can't have the same you for 5 years, for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like even and I hate keep going back to Drake, but it's such a good example of like he did more, he came out as like the rap dude, but he's also singing a little bit, and then like the music kind of went more for like the girls, and then he did more like the
exactly,
mumble rap thing and like changed it a little bit, and like
exactly,
it's refreshing, like lasting, like the key to lasting, and then you look at someone like the baby who makes I think he makes great shit, but then he gets the criticism, oh, you make the same song over and over again. And it's
yeah,
like
exactly,
just because it's a hot song, which in my opinion I think it is,
mhm,
we need you to expand on it, you know?
exactly.
Before we wrap it up, we're gonna play a quick game.
Okay.
All right, so this is how the game's gonna work. So you're gonna take down one of the artists behind me, and then you're gonna put up a new artist.
Just, okay. Who's in the top left corner over there?
This
That
guy,
above? Yes, sir.
that is Chester Bennington, the singer of Linkin Park.
Okay, who's the low Kanye?
This guy,
No, the other low one. Yes, sir.
that is Kurt Cobain.
can't tell me. That's Selena up there.
All the way here is Amy Winehouse.
Uh, and who's under Amy?
That is Avril Lavigne.
Okay, and that's Lil Peep, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Um, Jeez, we're going to have to do. Sorry, Amy. R.I.P. Sweetie. Gonna have to get rid of Amy.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna stop you there. Why are we getting rid of Amy?
I thought she's not legendary enough. I I don't want to say she's not legendary, but I guess I have to go with her. A lot of it just has my hands tied. If I had to choose her, I wanted to say Peep honestly, but knowing he's from out here, I can't take him down. You know what I'm saying? So
Bro,
I gotta
if
go with him.
bro, if somebody takes down Peep on Li on the Rise, they got some balls, let me tell you.
Oh, that's why you see, I couldn't do that. I would have done it, but I can't do it
Hey,
just because we're on L.
yo,
Rise. If this
yo,
was,
I won't be mad. It's all right.
I'm not gonna take Peep. We're gonna go with Amy.
All right.
And I get to choose who goes in her spot.
Yeah, yeah. So who we putting up?
We have to go with Wayne. Wayne
Okay.
gotta go.
All right. But let me change it up for you. So that is a great answer. But put up someone we wouldn't expect. I want to see the other artists that you fuck with. So
Okay,
that's a great answer. Who we putting up?
okay, that's fair. Give me Playboy Cardi.
All right. Okay. Why Cardi?
Just a vibe. Just a vibe. There's nothing else I can even say. The historical content obviously is not there, but the vibe is there for sure.
Hey man,
So
that is
party. So
that is a one of a kind artist. So I'm not even mad at that.
okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna go with Cardi then.
I appreciate you taking the time and doing this. Just let everybody know where they can follow you and check out the music.
Uh, it was good, yo. It's Trainwreck Trizzy, man. Y'all can follow me at Zigzag Shibs on Instagram. Follow me on SoundCloud at Trainwreck Shibs. Find me on all streaming platforms. I just found out recently. And find me on YouTube as well. Trainwreck Films.
Hell yeah, yo, everybody watching, leave, get out of here. Go check out the music, go check out the tracks. Links in the description. Go support. Appreciate you coming out, man.
Appreciate you, brother.